Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome into Ortho Carolina Sportsplex for this afternoon's soccer match between Johnson & Wales and the visiting Panthers of Ferrum College. Ferrum comes into this match with a record of 5-2. Their most recent result was a 4-0 win over Regent on September 18th. Wildcats entered this game with a record of 6-1. They beat Crown College 10-0 on Thursday night here at home. So we'll turn things over to Public Address Announcer Chris Plano for today's starting lineups and our national anthem.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Ortho Carolina Sportsplex, the home of your Johnson & Wales University Wildcats. This afternoon, your Wildcats host the Panthers from Ferrum College. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask that you please stand and remove your hats as we honor our country and then to serve it with the playing of this afternoon's national anthem. Sportsplex. Now for the starting lineup for this afternoon's men's soccer match. First for the visiting Panthers of Ferrum College. In goal, number 1, Daniel Golden. Wearing number 2, Richard Lester. Number 6, Paul Lambia. Number 7, Sam May. Number 8, Jeffrey Pina Talley. Number 11, Enzo Garcia. Number 12, Felipe Ortega. Number 14, Thomas Roth. Number 22, Gerald Bonsu. Number 28, Lewis Scott. And number 33, Daniel Aguirre. Ferrum College head coach Enda Crehan is assisted by Rod Baker, Felix Vu, Grant Boaz, and Derek Thomas. All right, Wildcat fans, let's get on your feet and greet your Johnson & Wales University Wildcats! Number 7, Chris Garcia. Wearing number 11, team captain number 11, Tito Villanueva. Goal number 13, Vincent Dieppe. Number 14, Alberto Olivas Vasquez. Number 18, Diage Hart. Number 19, Jack Water. team manager Brandon Burke. Ladies and gentlemen, your referee for this afternoon's men's soccer game is Aaron Shipman, and your linesmen are Matthew Richmond.
All right, there you have it. The starting lineups for this afternoon's contest between the Ferrum Panthers and the Johnson & Wales Wildcats. Ferrum decked out in black jerseys, black shorts, black socks, trimmed in gold. Wildcats in white jerseys, blue shorts, white socks, trimmed in yellow. Wildcats will be attacking the goal to our left, Ferrum the goal to our right. It's at 84 degrees here at kickoff. A little bit of a breeze blowing across the field from the far right to the near left. So teams huddle up here, ready to roll. First ever meeting, the soccer pitch between Ferrum and Johnson & Wales. So Ferrum will start out with possession.
This is our house. Let's go, Wildcats!
So May plays it back. And Bea, Aguirre, out wide. Now Ferrum tries to get it forward. Washington clears it off the line, but it'll roll out for a throw for the Panthers. So have a throw deep in the Wildcat end. Ball comes in, rolls out of play, and it'll be a corner kick. So quickly, ball played into the box, across, header played up and over, and it'll go out of play for another corner. This time on the near side. So this ball played in, down, and cleared off the line by Hart as the ball had gotten past Dieppe. Ferrum retains possession with Scott. They're playing it in. Headed out of there by Tootle. Shot wide, and this time it'll be a corner kick for the Wildcats. So Vincent Dieppe, the freshman from Havelock, waits for traffic to clear, lines this one up, fires it downfield, comes down to Jack Waters. Now Scott with it for Ferrum. Back to Alberto Olivis Vasquez. Pounds Wigginton looking for Diage Hart. Not there. The ball is going to be played over, picked off by Tootle. Gunner down the far touchline. Gives it back to Jack Waters. He gets fouled. Foul on Ortega for Ferrum. Quick restart for the Wildcats as they lose possession. Ball played back. Alberto Olivis Vasquez with it now. He recovers. Gets it to Chris Garcia. Now to Waters. They play it back to Washington. Now Olivis Vasquez up to Hart. He leaves it back for Olivis Vasquez. And they'll send it back to Dieppe. Dieppe playing catch with Olivis Vasquez on the back end. Dieppe asking for people to receive the ball. Ball played back to Bonsu. Bonsu sends it out of play. It'll be a Wildcat throw. Savageau going to take it. Gets it back to Elijah. Elijah gets it to Waters. Waters tries to find Savage. Ball picked off by Scott. Played forward looking for May, but Washington there to shepherd it out of play. It'll be a throw for Ferrum. Roth takes the throw, gets it to Bonsu, but Chris Garcia picks that one off. Wigginson with it now. Ball taken away by Lameda. Savage with it now, gets it to Villanueva. Tito right in front of us. Dribbles down the field. Ball played out by Resendez. So it'll be another Johnson & Wales throw. Savageau plays it off of, actually they're going to say the ball went out off of the Wildcat, so it'll be a Ferrum throw. We're going to get a stoppage. Official talking to one of the Ferrum players. That's Aguirre. Not sure what the conversation's about, but Aguirre gave him the thumbs up, so we're back to play. Throw comes in. Washington wins the header. Chris Garcia with it. Ball comes down to Resendez now for Ferrum. Resendez dribbling it right along the touchline. Now it's a gaggle of players there. 4 players around the ball, 2 for each team. Ball comes out to Scott. He sends it across to Lester. Now Ortega with it as Tootle slipped and fell down. Ball tackled away by Diage Hart. They get it back to Ortega now. Lester intercepted briefly by Savageau, but it comes to the feet of Scott. Ferrum plays it back. Ball sent in. There, Ferrum Wildcats were looking for offsides, but none given, so Washington had to track back and send that one out of play. So throw in for the Panthers. Comes to Roth, and now it is offsides as Roth made the throw and quickly came in. So I'll turn it over to the Wildcats. Savageau is going to take this one. Sends it across to Dieppe. Dieppe gets it to Olivis Vasquez. Alberto tries to find Diage. Ball briefly intercepted, but Hart wins it back. Savageau with it now. They play it back to Dieppe. Out wide to Olivis Vasquez. Now Waters middle of the field with it. Washington switches sides. Olivis Vasquez on the carry. Finds Tootle streaking down the side, but he can't control it before it goes out of play. He got a head on it, but that was about it. So it'll be a throw in for the Panthers. And we get a stoppage, and we'll do it again. And we'll get a foul on the Wildcats as Tootle had a hold of Ferrum player jersey. It's another throw. So free kick right in front of the division line. Mambeo with it now. Bonsu. No one home for the Panthers, so Chris Garcia picks it off. Wigginton to Savage. Savage, fancy dribbling, but trips himself up there over the ball. The Panthers pick it off. Ball played off of Olivis Vasquez. Garcia out. Tootle battling over there with it. Gunner wins the ball, tries to get it to Savage. Can't complete the pass. Ball played back in, offside on Ferrum. They thought they had something going there, but a little bit ahead of the pack. So Tootle lines up to take the free kick here. No score. 9 minutes into this one. Ball comes down to Resendez for Ferrum. Gets it Ortega. Tootle trips up Garcia. So that'll be a free kick for Ferrum right in front of their bench. A couple of Panthers players back there. Not sure who's going to take this. Looks like it's Resendez. Ball headed out by Olivis Vasquez. Garcia tries to run it down but can't. Now Savage wins it. Back to the Panthers. Lester tries to find May. Ball deflected out by Olivis Vasquez. Offsides again is going to be the call. So save made by Dieppe, but offsides was the call. Wouldn't have counted even if it went in. So Wildcats will get a free kick. It's outside the box. Quick restart. Olivis Vasquez gets it to Hart. Diage. Chris Garcia. Garcia tries to find Wigginton. Can't keep it at his feet. Loses it to the Panthers. Ball played down to Roth. Tootle tackles it away from a couple of Ferrum players. It'll roll out of play. It'll be a throw for the Panthers. Throw-in comes in. Initially went away by the Wildcats. Now Resendez gets on the end of it. They play it back over to Bonsu. Bonsu right to Olivis Vasquez. Waters sends it back. Right back to Bonsu. Villanova quickly closing down. They try and get it to Roth, but he's fouled by Waters. Or they're going to say handball on Waters. So free kick for the Panthers. Ball served in by Mabea. Played back out. It'll be eventually run down by Lester. He'll let it roll out of play for the throw. Hart wins it from a couple of Ferrum players over there. Savage with it now. Tries to get it to Villanueva. Can't quite make the pass. Garcia with it. Waters and Washington back. Garcia tries to center it, but Washington will send it over the end line, so it'll be a corner kick for Ferrum. Near corner here. Scott's going to run over and take that. So a lot of traffic in the box here on this corner. Ball's up. Gets past everybody. Cleared off by Hart. Eventually won by Ortega. Ortega takes a shot. One-handed save by Dieppe as Ortega spun and found nobody in his path. Had a point-blank shot. Dieppe, one-handed save up and over. So it'll be another corner for Ferrum. This time they go short. Resendez with it, serves it in. This time the ball is headed out by Tudor and put in for the goal off the rebound. And that's number 28, Scott, with the goal. So Ferrum on the board early in the, or first in this one, 32-11 left first half. Excuse me, that was Aguirre with the goal, not Scott. Ball given away now, May with it. He fires high. So Wildcats with a couple of turnovers here on the defensive end the last couple of minutes. It cost them once, almost cost them twice. So they'll need to shore up the defense here on the back line while they go search for an equalizer. Ball comes down, looking for Savage. Scott, the only one there. Now Olivis Vasquez gets it to Wigginton. Wigginton looking for Savageau. Savageau wide on the dead run. The left-hand side here. Sends it across looking for Wigginton. Can't quite make the connection. Waters wins that one away from Garcia. Get it to Garcia. Swinging out wide looking for Diage Hart. Diage almost got that one. Wildcats asking for the foul there, none given. Ball played out. It'll be a Ferrum throw. Ball comes in, headed right back out by Chris Garcia. Tootle gets his head on it, but plays it out again. This time it's going to roll back to Dieppe. Ball comes down. Villanueva tries to get on the end of that one. Tito runs it down, saves it just in. Ball's going to be played off of Villanueva for a throw-in for Ferrum. Bonsu sends it up, comes down to Waters, plays it back to Savage. Now back forward to Waters, tries to get to Wiggins, can't win that one. Now Garcia with it. Garcia dribbles through a couple of Wildcats, gets it to Ortega. Ortega with Washington on him. Ball deflected off of Washington's leg. Now they leave it off for Roth. Roth plays it back to Resendez. Now they swing it back over to Lester on the other side. Scott gets it in. Eventually run down by Dieppe. Gets it out to Villanueva. Tito, the man on. Tito dribbles past a couple Ferrum defenders. Cuts inside. And he's going to be tripped up as that ball sent out of play, but we'll get a foul. Free kick from about 25 yards out on the left side here for the Wildcats. So we're going to get a timeout here as there's a Ferrum player shaken up. I believe that's Resendez. Made some contact with Villanueva there on that one. They're going to get him subbed out of the game. So we're still waiting for Resendez to get off the field. He's off now. We're going to get a sub for him. So they quickly have trying to get his number as he checks in. That's number 10, Martin Zaluga, as he'll trot on. So Savage is going to set up for the free kick here. Wildcats have 4 players on the far edge of the penalty area, and then Hart right in the middle. Savage sends it forward. Oh, couple Wildcats get ahead on it, but ball goes out of play. It'll be a goal kick. Last touch, I think, by Wigginton for Johnson & Wales. Chance not able to direct that one on goal. So Golden sends it forward. Played back in by Tootle. Rolls on that far sideline and rolls back out of play. So Golden will have another shot at it. Golden sends it in this time. Waters wins it for Johnson & Wales. Now Scott for Ferrum. Ball comes down to Savage's feet. He tries to play it up to Villanueva, and eventually he rolls back to Golden. No harm there, as Bonsu was escorting Villanueva back there. Now Garcia gets it out wide to Bonsu. Garcia with it now, plays it wide to Aguirre. He's got the goal in this game as Ferrum leads 1-0. He's off of Wildcats. Ball comes down to Wigginton, but last touch by Panther. So it'll be another throw in. Wigginton leaves it for Tootle. Tootle looking for options. Gets it a chance. Plays it back to Wigginton, back to Tootle. They get it to Garcia. Garcia fouled right at midfield. So Wildcats get a free kick from there. Tootle fires it in. They get a head on it with Washington, but it gets directed out wide. Hart picks it off. The ball's sent out of play. It'll be a Wildcat throw from deep in the corner. Tootle sends it in. Nobody in the area. Ball played up by Ferrum. Waters gets it, but then cleared out by Zaluga, who came in for Resendez in that last stoppage. Ferrum on the counter, but Washington snuffs it out. Get it back, and will be both sides of the Wildcats. So we'll have a Ferrum throw here. A free kick for Ferrum, rather. They're getting it lined up correctly. Well, served in. Comes down to Toodle's feet. He sends it forward. Bonsu with it now, who serves it back in. Waters. Roth with it, cleared away by Washington. Nice play by Garcia to get it to Tito. Villanueva. Ball picked off by Zaluga. Savaggio wins it away from him and sends it goalward, but wide. Golden picks it off. Bonsu serves it forward. Run down by Garcia. Keeps it in play with Washington on him. Garcia tries to dribble around Elijah. Ball blocked by Washington. And Garcia kind of mishit that one. Played out by Waters there. Roth runs it down. They play it back to Zaluga. Roth battling with Villanueva. Zaluga tries to chip it over the defense. Elijah runs it down, and they'll let it roll out of play. It'll be a corner for Ferrum. That's near side. So the Wildcats, that's where they gave up the goal from a few minutes back, about 10 minutes ago, on a corner from this side off a rebound. This time Zaluga serves it in, and it goes wide. So it'll be a goal kick for the Wildcats. So 22:03, we're going to get a water break here with this warm temperatures today. So we'll go with the rest of this first half.
And then we came here.
22 minutes, 3 seconds left.
Oh yeah, we got one.
I think I made a mistake by leaving here in the heat.
Well, he got
Yeah, get it here in some kind of shade.
He's moved inward a little bit. So
The ice melted on the way here.
Yep.
They had ice in our water.
I hear they really have a hard time in Texas. Not for him. Oh,
Kira, you got water? Well, yeah, mine is warm.
So we're just about ready to go here. Update on volleyball. They were up in Elizabeth City today for a trial match with MacU and Christendom, and volleyball was victorious in both, 3-0 identical scores. They'll be home again on Tuesday night, 6 p.m. start for that one as St. Hills Community College comes to town. Should be a good one there. That went 5 sets earlier this year in Pinehurst. Wildcats were able to come out victorious in that one as well. So volleyball off to a good start, defending their national championship from last fall. And we're back to action. Dieppe sends it forward. Ball comes down. Waters to Garcia. Headed down to Wigginton. Chance looking for options. Sends it out to Villanueva. Now he gets it back to Wigginton. Scott runs Chance off the ball, but the Wildcats still have it with Savage. Josh, a couple fancy dribbles, gets around a few Ferrum players, now into the box. Tries to get it to Tito, but Hess can't make the pass work. Garcia with it now. He loses it to Zaluga. He's played well since coming into the game for Resendez. Now they try and run out with May on the counter for Ferrum. Wildcats back and snuffed that one out. Garcia with it now. Quickly ahead to Villanueva. Tito loses it to Bonsu, but it'll be a Wildcat throw. So Waters swings it wide to Olivas Vasquez. Alberto to Diage Hart. Now Villanueva with it. Ball won eventually by Garcia for Ferrum. Lester with it now. Tries to find May, but his pass a little too high. Ball rolled back to Elijah Washington. Waters, middle of the field, turns to Hart. Diage plays it forward to Wigginton. Tito tried to get it to Connor, but had his pass just slightly deflected away by a Panther player. That one missed by Roth, and then he has to recover. And they're going to get a foul on Garcia as he knocked Roth down. Wildcats have a sub waiting. It's Victor Lucero. So he'll come in at the next opportunity. So ball put into play by Lambea. Now McGuire. Ball intercepted by Hart. Washington out wide to Olivas Vasquez. Waters, plenty of time. Leaves it back. Elijah Washington now to Wigginton. Wigginton. Ball picked off by Roth as Wigginton and Savageau run into each other. Connor's down. Ball played into the box by Ferrum. No. Ferrum asking for the foul there. Ref says no. Get up. And we're going to get the stoppage now with Wildcats in possession. As Savageau still down on the ground over here. As he and Wigginton ran dead into each other. Athletic trainer Nikki Dunham on the scene. And Connor caught it right in the solar plexus there. Maybe knocked the wind out of him. He's up on his feet now. Trying to shake off the cobwebs.
He's been playing this long. You've probably seen him down a few times, right?
We're going to get Victor Lucero checking in for Johnson & Wales to replace Savageau. And we're back in action. This ball's played back to Dieppe. Vincent sends it forward. Tries to get it to Wigginton. Ball won away by Ferrum. Roth with it now. Hard on him. Roth falls down but still maintains possession. Now Garcia with it. Sends it out wide for Roth. Elijah on him. Ball deflects off of Washington. Goes to May. May sends it to, tries to cross it, but ball is played out by Olivis Vasquez. Now Villanueva boxing out Bonsu. It'll get the foul on Bonsu. And that's going over the back in soccer. So Wildcats will have the free kick here. Deaje Hart, the freshman from Warwick, Bermuda, going to take it. 17-18 left to play here in this first half. Send it forward. Tries to get it to Wigginton. Lucero also there. But Ferrum able to win that one. Washington gets his head on it. Gets it down to Hart. Hart sends it forward. Tito runs into that one. Ball played off of Bonsu. So it'll be a Wildcat throw. And now we'll get a couple more subs for the Wildcats. Number 15, Gavin Brundage is going to check in for Chris Garcia. Number 21, Josiah Davis is going to check in for Wigginton. So Wildcats getting some fresh bodies in the game here on this hot day. Hart gets it into Waters. He sends it across to Olivis Vasquez. Alberto tries to get it forward, but ball played out by Lester for Ferrum, so Wildcats will have a throw. Ball comes in quickly to Savage. Savage loses it, but Lucero there to get a head on it before it comes down to McGuire. And it rolls out a play off of Lucero for the Wildcats. So Ferrum's going to have the throw. Lucero takes it away, and now they're going to call the foul on Lucero. So free kick for Ferrum. About 5 yards over midfield. McGuire serves it in. Play down by Olivis Vasquez. Comes back to Roth, or excuse me, Scott. Now Zaluga plays it over everyone, right to Dieppe. Dieppe sends it forward. Tries to get it to Davis, but won by Aguirre. Now Brundage with it. Gavin tries to get it to Savage. Savage knocked to the ground by Lester. They call the foul on Lester, so free kick for the Wildcats. Tootle lined up for this one. Wildcats going to get bodies forward. Olivis Vasquez going forward, as is Brundage, Davis, Lucero, Villanueva. Savage is out wide right. Gunner serves it in low. Played out by Zaluga. And then Hart. Ref says not going to get that call on the high ball there. Waters wins it. Back down to Diage. And the ball saved in by Zaluga. And it'll be a throw in for Johnson and Wales. Quickly, Tito tries to get it to Victor Lucero, but can't. The ball played back to Tito. Gets past the defender. Cuts around another one. But Garcio there to run it down. Deflected away. Now cleared out of there for Ferrum. It's going to be played back to Elijah Washington. Waters runs onto that one. Jack sends it forward. Finds Savage. The far touchline. Gets it to a streaking Tootle. Gunner running down the right touchline with it. Now tries to cut it into Davis. He goes to ground, and they're going to get the call. So just outside the penalty area. Wildcats will have another free kick here. See if they can do anything with this one. 12:40 left to play here, first half. Ferrum leading 1-0. Savage going to line up to take it. Ref's telling him to wait until he clears the 10 yards. All right, signals the ball ready for play. Savage lines it up, serves it in. Ball played out by Ferrum. Comes down to Brundage, who turns it back inside. And then Bonsu clears it off, so it'll be a corner for the Wildcats. Near side corner. Villanueva set up to take it. Tito will hit it in swinger. Plenty of Wildcats right on the goal line. Sends it far post. Headed out there by Ferrum. Played down by the Panthers. But Deaje Hart eventually runs on to the end of that one. Gets it back up to Lucero. He loses it to Zaluga. Ball played forward, but nobody there but Elijah Washington for Johnson and Wales. He'll play it back to Dieppe. Dieppe gets it to Tootle. Gunner plays it out for a throw, so we're going to get a few subs from both teams. Ian Triplett checking in for the Wildcats, and a couple subs for Ferrum. Resendez gets back into the game for Chris Resendez checks in for Ferrum. And they tried to get the other Resendez back in, but because he came out for an injury, he has to wait until at least the second half. So they're trying to get Scott out, but Scott has to stay in. Garcio with it now, has a shot, but it's way wide, way high. Dieppe sends it forward to the head of Brundage. That one's going to roll out of play. It'll be a Ferrum throw. We got a stoppage here as Garcio took a shot there, trying to work it off. He's okay. He'll stay in the game, and we're going to have the throw here. Bonsu gets it forward. Olivis Vasquez sends it out of play, so it'll be a corner here for Ferrum. This time, Zalaga is going to serve in the corner. Ball played out by Washington. It's past everyone. Eventually going to be run down by the Panthers, but played back. Now it goes all the way back to Golden. Golden out between the circles. Tries to find a teammate, but it goes out of play. So Tootle gets it in to Brundage. The ball played right back out by Ferrum. So we have 8.5 left here in the first half. Savage tries to win that one over to Josiah Davis, but Zalaga has it now. Played back to Olivis Vasquez. He sends it forward to the feet of Savage. Gets it forward to Brundage, back to Josh. Josh tripped up, and we're going to get the foul call there. So, free kick, Tootle. Gets this one lined up. Gunner serves it in. Comes down to Olivis Vasquez, and they're going to say it's a good goal as Alberto Olivis Vasquez got his head on it. Not sure if Ian Triplett put it away or not. And no, they're going to say handball on the Wildcats, so no goal. Handball is the call, so no goal there on that one for Johnson and Wales. Thought we had it tied up there, but referee says ball is handled inside the box, so chalk that one off. Now Roth runs onto the end of that one. Dead sprint from Washington as he shepherds it out of play. So missed opportunity there for the Wildcats with 7 minutes left in the first half. Alejandro Ramirez checking in for Ferrum. So throw comes in. Played by Bonsu. Bonsu runs over Hart. Ball rolls out of play. And it'll be a corner for Ferrum. Say last touch by the Wildcats. So ball served in. Headed down and out. Triplett has it, gives it to Josiah Davis, back to Ian. Triplett on the dead run, tries to play it forward to Savage. Josh, ball tackled away by Ferrum, but it'll be a Wildcat throw as Lester was back there for the Panthers. Savage with it now. Left corner, ball deflected by Bonsu. Served out of there by Scott. Ball comes to Waters, played out wide to Hart. Diage missed that one, but Ponsu will play it out for a throw. Triplett. Looking for Lucero. Victor has it in the corner. And it'll be goal kick as Victor not able to keep it in play. So goal kick comes through, just past midfield, played down by Waters, but then won by Scott. And now Ramirez for Ferrum, played forward, but nobody there for the Panthers. So Olivis Vasquez is going to let that roll out of play. Be a goal kick. Dieppe sends it forward looking for Hart. Agre able to get his head on it though. Then Washington sends it out of play for a throw. Ferrum throw will take place deep in their Wildcats end. Ball quickly in to Agre. Looking for a teammate. Ball play back out. Then Agre's offside. So it'll be Wildcat ball. Free kick inside the 18 as Dieppe will take it. Triplet loses it to Bontu, but Hart will pick it up now. Plays it back to Dieppe. Vincent swings it out wide. Savage. Tries to play it to Brundage. Davis sent flying, but the Wildcats keep possession. Tootle with it now. Makes a move around the defender. Now Davis wins it. Plays it out for Washington. Josiah up in the air to Brundage. Comes down to Josiah Davis's feet. One away by the Panthers. Zalaga tries to find Agre, but the ball carries him wide. Gives the Wildcats a chance to recover. Washington with it now. Play back. Ball one away by Lucero, so it'll be a throw for the Panthers. And they're going to say last touch by Ferrum, so Wildcats are going to get the throw here in their midfield. 2 minutes left first half. Hart plays it back to Washington. Defender in the area. They get it forward to Brundage. Lucero picks it up now. They serve it into Washington. Lester tracking back. Savage. Zach deflects the ball off of Lester, but they'll say Savage touched it last. It'll be a throw for Ferrum. Ball played in and then out of play. Another Ferrum throw, this time in front of the Wildcat bench. Down that side with a minute 10. And that ball played out of play. So Wildcat throw with 50 seconds left. All in. Nelson grabs that one with 38, and they're going to say it was not saved in by Nelson, so the Wildcats are going to get a corner with 30. They got to hustle here. "17 seconds left. Wildcats flood into the box. Tootle lines it up, sends it forward. Ball played out. Couple Wildcats with a chance on it. Now Tootle with 5. And ball played out by Ferrum, and that'll be the end of the half. So we head to halftime with the score 1-0 Ferrum. We'll be back in about 14 minutes with the second half. Why don't you take your water bottle and refill it with ice?
You got ice in yours?
I do, yeah. Okay. I'm going to walk up.
I'll be what?
Well, it's only, it took us all one day, so 88 in South Carolina, and 5 miles away is this person. You get off the phone.
I gotta fight traffic now.
Oh, yeah, have fun.
Oh, well, I'll see you guys later.
We'll have it like worse than you will.
I'm more worried about the software. Absolutely. Keep in touch, you guys.
So do you guys just want to do that?
If you don't come to the game, you don't get talking.
I'll text you when we do We'll see you at the tape. If they lose, it's not going to be good for you.
Are they coming?
They're going to meet us at
Of course, they knew we were coming up here. Go to Creek Barrel tomorrow.
Couple things. It's gonna go back to school. One more week. And you think
Are you like gonna get
They didn't count it. It would have been a dollar.
they said it was
I think it's pretty bad.
Not really.
in my opinion,
You kind of baby about getting married. But it doesn't matter. All I know is that I want to be financially stable on my own whenever I decide to buy and so you guys are financially stable. I looked at that and said, these are fucking expensive. Nope. Stop. You go to steal mine, I guarantee you.
Yes, I did. So I packed it up and brought it back to the crib. Just a little something to show you how we live. Everybody know it, but it ain't that serious. That's that ish. So if we gon' do it just like this. How wild the crowd is. Just how fly my style is. I don't see why I need a stylist. When I shop so much, I can speak Italian. I don't know, I just want it better for my kids. And I ain't saying we was from the projects, but every time I want it, lay away on the deposit. Close your eyelids. Sort of like Will Smith in this one. In the movie, I ain't talking about the rich ones. Every summer, he'd get some brand new hair, gray scheme to get rich ones. And I don't know what he did for dope, but he'd send me back to school with a new wardrobe and I think he did. We packed it up and brought it back to the crib. Just a little something to show you how we live. Everything I wanted, man, it seems so serious. That's that is. We gon' do it just like this.
They told me about it. He's doing something weird and hopefully it's corrected. The collision stuff comes on and stick position. I'm calling it the wrong thing. Parking. When it starts making it seem like that's what I lose. The first couple times I just thought it was in my head, but then I literally got the hook in front of me. So she said, well, there's no hook back there. So I had taken it, I prepaid it, so I had prepaid for some amazing. It was a pretty good deal. $199 for 4 changes in location. Plus the 2 changes of video and back. So I just in there for that.
That's what he did too. It's a good deal.
Yes, I did.
Yeah, we'd be alone and then come together.
How we live. What it ain't that shit. Yes, that is. With the way you like this.
But I didn't even know.
I do have that. So there's a thing under the steering wheel, and it's sure it's a constant vibration. And it's something simple because if I push on it with my hand, it goes away. If I pull on it, so there's something in there that causes it not stable side down there. That part you got to
That new
laugh.
truck driving right
Truck
now,
had that.
I actually like it a lot.
Yeah.
I haven't had a problem with that car. That's smooth ride. Like crazy smooth.
Which model is it?
It's the 2019 Enclave.
Oh, yeah.
Very nice.
That's the biggest stuff.
Well, it's 3 rows.
Yeah, but I still think it's the biggest one.
I think so, because the Enclave's the little one.
Yeah. And then there's that one in between. With that one of these. That's a year or so back. Yeah. I'll tell you what, I think it's nice.
Yeah, those are nice. I'll tell you what, it's funny though.
I don't need it.
I've driven the Cadillacs after the Fords. The interior of the Fords are much nicer than the interior of the Cadillacs.
You think so?
Oh man, the detail is just amazing. Like my luggage in my car is a lot nicer because he's got the sports package. So I don't know if that's the difference, but now I get to use the back of my hair. So it's like and it also has like okay, if you want me to run this
I'll hold it.
yeah, I got it. Seriously, like it's okay to walk the next. Yeah, but I'm just saying, I'm worried about it.
Now, when they, I know one thing you told me, you had the battle car in the so we got to go to the car. But then you still have to buy it anyway. But it don't matter what it's bought, right? Is there anything about Cadillac you don't like? Yeah. Or do you like it?
Frankly, I wish I would go.
Did you get the 2-liter turbo? You got a CTS or CTS?
Okay, first half stats. The lone goal of the first half scored by Ferrum College at the 14-minute mark of play by number 6, Paul Lambia. Once again, the lone goal of the first half of play scored by number 6, Paul Lambia. Ferrum College taking a 1-0 lead into the second half of play. Don't forget, if you haven't checked into this afternoon's game, you can do so on the Johnson Wales Charlotte Athletics app, the Cat Pack app. I just checked into this afternoon's game a little while ago. You have the Cat Pack app. Check in this afternoon's game, get some points, win some prizes. If you do not have the Cat Pack app, you can go to the App Store or Google Play Store right now. Type in JWU Charlotte. Again, the App Store or Google Play Store, type in JWU Charlotte and download the Cat Pack app and get connected with your Wildcats through the Johnson Wales Charlotte Cat Pack app.
CT6. Your front floorboards.
Next home soccer game out here at the Ortho Carolina Sportsplex will be this Wednesday night at 7 o'clock. Our women's soccer team will take back to the field here at the Ortho Carolina Sportsplex, 7 o'clock. Next home soccer game here for Johnson & Wales will be here this Wednesday night at 7 o'clock. We're about 2 minutes away from second half men's soccer action. Ferrum College taking a 1-0 lead into the second half of play.
And we are back, just about ready to go here with the second half as Ferrum leads Johnson & Wales 1-0. Goal scored the 32-11 mark of the first half by number 33 Aguirre for Ferrum. So Wildcats come back on the field with Michael Vasquez in goal, replacing Diep, Alberto Olivis, Tootle, Brundage, and Hart in the back. Lucero, Ian Triplett, and Jack Waters in the midfield. And then Tito Villanueva, Josiah Davis, and Bubba Green up front. Wildcats will have possession going left to right across your screen this half. Davis sends it back to Waters. Play it forward. Ball won away by Ramirez for Ferrum. As Brundage plays it down to Vasquez, and they swing it across to Olivis Vasquez. No relation. Now Ortega with it to Resendez, but he loses it. Green Carries it up the field with Ramirez and Cho. Ball went away by the Panthers, but right to Brundage. He gets it over to Hart. Diage loses it. Olivis Vasquez gets it back to Gavin. Diage over to Bubba. Now back to Jack Waters. Waters tries to get it to Tootle, but out of play, so it'll be a throw for Ferrum. Lester is going to take it for the Panthers. And Tootle serves it out of play, so it'll be another throw. Ball comes in. One away by Olivis Vasquez, sends it high up into the air. Ball comes down to Abea and shepherded out of play. Be another throw for Ferrum. So Luga loses it, regains possession. It's Ferrum, retreats back. Nelson or Golden with it. Green right there. Ball goes all the way through before played up by Ortega. Now Lester gets past Triplett, and they're going to get the high kick on Lester as his boot went right by Triplett's head. So it'll be free kick for the Wildcats. So Tootle going to take this one right in front of us. Waiting for everyone to get set up. Wildcats have 5 at the top, 6 at the top of the box. He goes out wide, gets it on Green's head. Ball comes down to Davis, whose shot goes just wide. And it'll be a goal kick for Golden. Josiah would have had a fraction more time to settle and turn on that one. He may be able to have got more on it and gotten it more on target. So Golden sends it forward. Comes down to Lucero. And then Davis fouled by Aguirre as he knocked him to the ground, trying to play that one.
Good job, 23. Already asked him twice to move back.
So Wildcats wanted to take the kick there, but Ferrum wasn't going to let him do it. And we're going to have a yellow card issued to Tootle and as well to Scott.
Do it again, do it again. Apparently he's not getting a quick start. Come on. I would double that last. In the hole, number 23.
So we get both bookings recorded here, and the Wildcats going to have a free kick, 41:09 left.
Also, Johnson and Wales yellow card issued to number 23, Gunnar Tootle.
Tootle sends it into the box. Green tries to get his head on it, but can't. Ball deflected out by the Panthers. Hart runs it down now. Loses it to Resendez. Ball played forward. Ortega runs it down. Diage back with him. He gets around Hart, dribbles in. Ball played out. Saved off the line by Brundage, and then they get it out clear to Bubba Green. Bubba plays it forward to Triplett. Ian loses it there. Scott got in his way. They say that Resendez was onside, but Vasquez quickly off his line to shut that off. And then he shepherds it out of play and then goes to ground. So Vasquez grabbing at his quad. I think he's got a cramp that they're trying to shake out. He's back to his feet now, jogging it off. So it'll be a throw for Ferrum. Lester sends it in, but Brundage wins that one right down to Lucero. Plenty of time for Victor. And now there is a Ferrum player down as Bonsu was on the ground. So Wildcats were preparing a counter. And he's walking off. Going to quickly get a sub in for him. Looks like number 16, Galpin, going to check in. So we'll have a drop ball. Ferrum's going to play it back to Vasquez. It's a sporting thing to do. So Vasquez sends it skyward. Ball comes down to Lucero. It's Lucero and Aguirre down. Aguirre holding his head. And they're going to wave the trainer on for him. So since Aguirre got hit in the head, they're going to have him checked out before he can come back in the game.
Check them, ref. Get him out of here.
So it's going to be free kick for the Wildcats here. After we get Aguirre straightened out, as he gets a check from the trainer, make sure he's okay. Ball served in, and it goes over everyone's head for a free kick for Ferrum. So Golden sends it up, comes down to Agre, played back, tackled away by the Wildcats. They'll get a foul on Ferrum. So Hart going to take this free kick. Diage sends it forward into the box about halfway through. Headed out by the Panthers, but then played back down by Green. It's going to go out of play. It'll be a throw for Johnson and Wells. They go quickly. Villanueva wins it. Gets past the defender. Tito, couple fancy dribbles. Leaves it now for Tootle. Gunner serves it into the box. Just missed by Lucero. Inches away from getting his head on it, and that would have been in the back of the net for sure. As it is, no damage done for Ferrum. As that one rolled over to the end line untouched. So Golden sets up for the goal kick. Ball comes into Agre. Now won away by Olivis Vasquez. Lucero kind of lost where it was for a second. Panthers went on the end of that one. Nobody home as Waters wins it and plays it out. Ball picked off by Ramirez. Played back over. Agre trying to find a teammate but can't quite make the connection. It's going to be a corner. Last touch by the Wildcats. So Scott's going to take this one. The left side, they play it short. And play it out by Ortega. Poor touch there. So Lucero wins that one away from Zalaga. Gets to the green. Now Triplett. Triplett plays it forward, looking for Villanueva. Tito trying to run it down. Ball last touch by a Ferrum player, and that was to Lester. Quickly in. Lester again keeps it in play this time. Comes down to Tootle. Now Triplett with it. Ball picked off by Zalaga. He was run out of his shoe and then fouled by Tootle. So Ferrum restarts. Agre. Defended by Green and Hart. Bubba with it now, going the other way. Run off of it by a Ferrum player. Panthers with it. Play it back to Lester. They try and send it forward. That ball wide by Resendez as he was able to outfight two Wildcat players for that one. Got the shot off, but it was wide. Savageau set the check back in. Good to see that Connor is okay after that wicked collision with Chance Wigginton in the first half. He's going to come in for Gunnar Tootle. Also a sub for Ferrum. That's going to be Gercio checking back in for Ferrum. Garcia is going to replace Ramirez.
Checking in for Ferrum College, number 11, Enzo Garcia. For number 23, Alejandro Ramirez. Once again, the lead, number 11, Garcia for Ferrum College.
Ball played down to Ortega. Ortega. Wildcats quickly closing on him. He leaves it for Zalaga and can't quite make the connection with Resendez. So it'll be a free kick for the Wildcats, or goal kick rather. A couple more subs checking in for the Wildcats now. Josh Savage checking back in to replace Villanueva. Elijah Washington back in the game to replace Jack Waters, and then Sean Geiger making his first appearance to replace Ian Triplett. Roth checks back in for Ferrum, replacing Agre. And we get a stoppage here on the foul as Victor Lucero is going to get a card for a little too aggressive on the tackle there of Garcio. Ball played in, headed away, but right to a diving Vasquez, and they're going to say offsides anyway on Ferrum, so would not have counted even if it had gone in. So Hart quickly now with it off the restart. Sends it forward, tries to find Davis. Josiah runs onto that one. Plays it back to Hart. Tries to get it to Brundage, but the ball ends up in the feet of Bubba Green. Gavin swings it out wide to Savageau. Olivis Vasquez with it now. Now Connor plays it in to Zach Savage. They get it to ahead to Sean Geiger. Geiger streaming in on Lester, but Lester wins it away from him. Lucero now. Zalaga deflected out of play by Lucero, so it'll be a throw for Ferrum. Savageau plays it back to Vasquez. Another high kick there, but the officials play advantage. So Wildcats maintain possession. Green sends it forward, tries to get it to Geiger, and now we're going to get a foul on Garcio as he knocks Lucero to the ground. Official saying you gave him the shove with the elbow. Garcio can't believe the call. So Diage Hart has this one lined up from about 40 yards away. Diage sends it in, tries to get it on Washington's head. Ball played away. They're going to get a foul on Geiger as he bumped Aguirre going for that one. Golden sends it forward. Garcio wins the header, but it goes out of play, so it'll be a throw in for the Wildcats. We're going to get subs now for both teams. Garcia and Wigginton going to check back in for the Wildcats, replacing Lucero and Davis. And then Scott checks out for Ferrum. And Resendez checks back in. Savageau ready on the throw. Washington loses it to Garcio. Garcio shot, deflected up and away by Vasquez. So it will be a corner for Ferrum. So Washington a little casual with the play there, and Garcio jumped all over it and almost turned into something for Ferrum. As it is, they have the corner. Ball served in, outswinger, played down and away by Alvis Vasquez. Return ball, served in by Ferrum, but cleared away by Savageau. Now they're back on, so that one has to be saved away by Vasquez, and then the ball volleyed up and over as Vasquez was on the ground. Lucky there were the Wildcats, as that one was sent just a little too high and over, I believe, Garcio. So Ferrum putting the Wildcats under a little pressure here at midway through the second half. So that one played down. Eventually going to run down by Roth. Washington battling for it. Roth wins it. Plays it back for a teammate. Ball play forward, and it's offsides on Garcia. Now Vasquez down on his back. It's like his legs are bothering him. So they're going to check on him. Again, it looks like cramps as they're trying to work out. Very hot day today. It's like Diep's going to come back into the game for Vasquez here. 27:59 left to play. 1-0 Ferrum. Ferrum scored about 13 minutes into the game off of a deflection on a corner kick that was then volleyed into the goal past Dieppe, who was in the goal at the time. Both teams has had a couple chances till then, and we're going to go ahead and have the water break. So we'll take it with them and be back with you in a few minutes. So Vasquez able to walk off the field under his own power. Dieppe checks back in as everyone gets a water break here. So Dieppe sends it forward. Tries to get it to Geiger, but it comes down to the feet of Chris Garcia. Gets it out wide to Hart, plays it to Green. Back to Garcia, now Savage with it. Tries to find Geiger, but he's not there. Ball played back. Alvis Vasquez wins it away from Resendez. Now the other Resendez with it. Alvis Vasquez picks it off. Wildcats looking to counter. They get it to Wigginton. Golden has to clear it off his line, way out of play. Wildcat throw. Savageau gets it in. Garcia switching the field. Back to Washington. Ball turned over to the Panthers. Right to Olivis Vasquez. Swings it out wide. Savageau with it now. Connor saves it, but right to Lester. Now Olivis Vasquez. Couple fancy dribbles for Ortega. The ball tackled away by Savageau and Olivis Vasquez. Geiger with it now. Okay. Sean, senior from Columbia, tries to get it to Green. Nobody home. And ball is going to roll out of play for a Wildcat throw. So Savageau gets it into Garcia. Back to Connor. Tries to find Green. Bubba settles it at his feet. Plays it forward. Nobody back for the Wildcats. So Aguirre heads it down for Golden. Golden picks it up as Wigginton was in the area. All played down. Brundage to Savage. Zalaga wins that one. But they play it back to Golden. Ball served out again. This time Elijah Washington has it. The ball plays down to Roth. Roth with it. Tries to find Resendez. Resendez looking for a teammate. Ball tackled away. Official says nothing there. So the Wildcats pick it up with Savageau to Brundage. Brundage tries to go forward to Savage. Josh, defender on him, looking for Green. Bubba spins off his defender, plays the ball to his feet, top of the box. All played away, and it's going to roll out for a goal kick. They're going to say Bubba touched it last. So Golden. Ball won away by Brundage eventually. Now to Chris Garcia. Plays it across to Savageau. Connor. That ball goes out of play, and it'll be throw in for Ferrum. Ferrum quickly gets it in. Ball eventually comes down to Green. Green turns, and he's going to be fouled, so it'll be free kick for the Wildcats. Hart set to take this one. Diage tries to get it to Chance. Can't quite make the connection. The ball cleared away, but it comes right to Savageau. Connor serves it back in. Ball high in the air. Played away by Golden. Ball loose in the box. Bubba with it. Gets it to Garcia. Chris has a shot just wide. So Wildcat opportunity missed there. We're going to get a sub here as Jack Waters is going to check in for De'Ajay Hart. Garcia gets it to Josh Savage. Savage now. Another defender on. One away from him by Ortega. And they're going to get a foul. And a yellow card going to be issued to Chris Garcia. So free kick here for Zalaga. 21-25 left to play. Zalaga serves it up into the box. Ball cleared away. And they're going to say corner for, but now they're going to say offsides was Ferrum. So it will not be a corner for the Panthers. Instead, it'll be free kick for the Wildcats. Ball played out to Savageau, who's now switched sides of the field with Waters entering the game. Connor beats his man. Gets it forward to Wigginton. Lost away by Garcia. Garcia with it now. Ball rolls out of play, and now we're going to get a stoppage as there's a Panther on the ground. I believe that is Zalaga. They're going to have a yellow card to Zaluga on that one as he adds insult to injury. So, throw in. Won by Ferrum. Now played back. Still in by the Panthers. Brundage to Washington. Elijah plays it up the sideline to Garcia. Garcia battling with a Panther player over that one. Olivis Vasquez. Tries to get it to Savage, but Lester there for the Panthers. Resendez now lost the way. But Ortega is going to get to it in the corner. And we're going to have a handball and a card to Sean Geiger for intentionally handling the ball. So it'll be a free kick for the Panthers. Ball served in. Its kick was taken before the ref was ready. So free kick going to be taken from 10 yards in off the touchline. Now they play it short to Zalaga. Zalaga serves it up. Ball parried away by Diep as that ball was on frame. So it'll be a corner now for Ferrum. Ball again. Going to be hit with an in-swinger. This ball played over the box and then headed away by Washington, and then Washington again heads it out. So we're going to have subs for Ferrum. Going to check back in. First time he's been in this half, replacing number 9, Resendez. So it'll be a corner on the other side of the field for the Panthers. That ball headed out again by Elijah Washington. Shot deflected off of Ortega and eventually scooped up by Dieppe. Try and get it outfield quickly, looking for Savage, but ball played down and out for Johnson & Wells throw by Galpin. Tito Villanueva checks in for Bubba Green. So now Wigginton dribbles past a couple of defenders. His shot blocked, top of the box. Now Garcia swings it out wide to Waters. Waters serves it into the box. Golden coming up. He's able to gobble that one. Golden sends it up over everybody's head. Olivis Vasquez. Shouts for handball there. And now they're going to get a foul on Olivis Vasquez as Ortega goes down. It's going to be a free kick outside the box. So, Ferrum free kick about 2 yards outside the box. Wildcats set up with a 3-man wall. So Laga's going to take it for Ferrum. He sends it out short. Ball played in, but right to Dieppe. So Vincent clears that one out of there. Right to Lester for Ferrum. Geiger trying to run on into that one. Sean does. Gets past the defender. Tries to center it off of Lester. He clears it back. But goes right to Garcia. Ball served in. Garcia right to Golden, who's waiting for it. So Golden sends it forward. That ball's going to roll out of play in front of the Wildcat bench. Savage battling a couple of Panther players for it there. Ball eventually won by Roth. Roth tries to play it forward. And the ball goes to Dieppe. So we got just over 15 minutes left in this one. Ferrum up 1-0. That goal scored in the first 12 minutes by Aguirre. And nothing since then. Geiger back to Waters. Washington with it now. Plenty of green grass in front of him. Tries to play it to Villanueva. Tito tries to run around his defender. Ball played out. It'll be a throw for Johnson & Wales from just inside the corner flag. They're going to have Brundage run over to take it. Or no, Tito going to take it instead. Gets it out to Savage. Savage dribbles around a couple of defenders. Gets by them. Top of the box, but loses it there to Zalaga. Ball deflects off of Brundage. Back to Villanueva. Tito gets past the defender, and they're going to call a foul on Villanueva. Wrestling with a Ferrum player right on the edge of the box. Brundage doubled over as he took that one right off the ribs. Hard driven shot. Brundage is going to sub out. on that injury. They're going to get De'Aja Hart back in. So Golden sends it forward. Ball eventually comes to Wigginton's feet, but he sends it out of play before Geiger could get to it. Lester sends it forward, but nobody home for the Panthers. Dieppe with it now. Vincent looking for Savage. Gets it at Josh's feet. We've all eventually out of play. Last touch by the Panthers. We got subs coming. Davis and Green going to check back in for Wigginton. And Geiger is also going to check out for the Wildcats. Ball played back to the Panthers. That's May. They try and get it forward to Ortega, but Washington runs it down, gives it to Dieppe. Hart with it now, plays it off of May out of bounds, so it'll be a Wildcat throw. Villanueva now loses it to Zalaga. Zalaga's done a good job since coming in as a substitute in the first half. Another throw here for the Wildcats. That ball rolls out of play. Throw for Ferrum. Panthers with the ball on the edge of the box. A couple Wildcat defenders there. Ball played back out by Garcia. Now to Zalaga. Ball taken away by Olivis Vasquez. And we're going to get a whistle and a foul on the Wildcats, or excuse me, on the Panthers. So Dieppe sends it forward. Washington plays it down, but right to May. Ortega. Back to Zalaga. And offsides is Roth. So nothing doing there. Olivis Vasquez sends it forward, looking for Villanueva. Nobody there. Savage gets it to Davis. Now back to Savage. Leave it up for Davis. He's got Green out there with him. And ball played out there. Olivis Vasquez control near midfield. Back to Bubba Green. Now for Davis again down the right wing. Josiah centers it across. Just a little too wide. Villanueva runs it down though. Tito tries to turn. Taken down right on the edge of the box. They're going to say it is just outside, so right on the corner of the 18. Free kick here coming up from the Wildcats. So Savage. We're going to have a clock stoppage here. The official, I think, has had enough of the discussion. So gets the wall set up for the Panthers. Wildcats going to take this free kick. Savage lines it up, serves it in, and shoots it wide. So nothing doing for Johnson & Wells there as we hit 10 minutes left to play here. The Wildcats still in search of a goal, looking for the equalizer. Golden brings it down, looking for Garcia. Ball played back by Roth. Lester eventually picks it up, but he loses it out of play. So Green quickly throws it in, tries to get it to Davis. Nothing doing. Ball cleared off the line. So we redo the throw from the proper spot. Ball played back out again by Ferrum. So Wildcats get the throw again. Savageau tries to get it to Garcia. Nobody there, and they get a foul on Garcia. It's the grab. So Aguirre gonna line this one up. Sends it forward. Right to Olivas Vasquez. Tries to get it to Green, but Lester wins it away. Roth can't get to it before it goes out. Couple of subs waiting for Ferrum. As that one played out again for another throw. Ball comes in. Green tries to win that one. Waters with it now. Josiah Davis with it. Sends it out wide to Elijah Washington. Washington sends it up in the air. Ball missed by Ferrum player. So Lester clears it down right to Dieppe. Garcia has it for Johnson and Wales. Hart. They get it to Davis. Poked away by Zalaga. Now Hart recovers. Chris Garcia looking for Villanueva along the far touchline. Tito gets around a defender. Cuts in. And they're going to say no foul. And goal kick for Ferrum. Subs checking in for Ferrum, 3 of them. Bonsu back in. Agre checks back in. And number 19, Doucette, makes his first appearance. 6:40 left in this one. Ferrum up 1-0. Waters heads that one up. Ball comes down to Agre. And he's fouled by Green, going for aggressive play in the air. So free kick here for the Panthers. Ball sent out. Ortega wins it. Ball deflects off of Dieppe for the save. Comes down to Washington. Green touched it last though, so it's a throw for Ferrum. Savageau takes it away. Green with it now. Bubba dribbles into space. Tries to go forward. Looking for Villanueva. Golden out. And he's on top of that one. Ball played out. May with it. Loses it to Hart. Diage brings it down to his feet. Sends it back to Dieppe. Vincent plays it out. Gets it to Green. Bubba heads it down. But Lester has it. Savageau takes it away from him. Tries to go midfield to Tito, but nothing doing as the ball gets back to Golden. Golden finally picks it up after Tito comes in on him. Golden sends it forward. Garcia has it. Over to Doucette. And offsides is the call on the Panthers. 4:40 left. So Hart going to take the free kick. It's caught ticking down, under 4:20 left. Green. Golden sends it up. Comes down to Elijah Washington. May battling with Garcia. Now Ortega with a Washington on him. Ball goes across. Agre lets it bound down the other side of the field. Now he has it down to Doucette. He can't control the touch. Shot taken, but wide. And we're going to get subs for both teams. Wigginton, Triplett, and Geiger check in for the Wildcats, replacing Villanueva, Davis, and Garcia. And then Douglas checks in for the first time for Ferrum. Darren Douglas in for the Panthers for this final 3:26. And Douglas tackles it away from Green. Alvis Vasquez wins that one. Triplett with it. Try to play it to Wigginton. Chance. Can't quite make a play on it. Ball goes out for a Wildcat throw. 3 minutes to go. So ball quickly played in to Savageau. Connor serves one, top of the box. Doucette gets to that one. Now Garcia gets past Washington. Elijah tracking back, has Alvis Vasquez with him. Garcia has a shot, it's wide. So it'll be a goal kick. Ball's in, quickly to Dieppe. Wildcats have to hurry now, 2.5 left. Dieppe tries to get it to Geiger. Bonsu all over him. Ball comes down eventually to Triplett. Savageau gets it to Green. Triplett takes it now. Cross midfield stripe. Circles back looking for options. No one there. Leaves it for Savageau. Gets it back to Triplett. Now to Green. Back to Savageau. Triplett loses it to Ortega. Ortega dribbles in. Washington back with him. Shot by Ortega. Deflected wide from Dieppe. So it'll be a corner for Ferrum. 1:40, clock running. Doucette going to take the corner. They play it out short to Zulaga. Served in, but then headed out by Elijah Washington. It goes to Bonsu. Now May. Hey, dribbles behind his back. Offsides is the call on Lameda. 1 minute to play. Quick restart here. Dieppe sends it forward. Ball won by Wigginton. Played down. Geiger trying to run onto that one. It's going to be a throw for Johnson Wales with 40. Geiger picks it up. Gets it in. Savage had a chance with it, but nobody there. Now Bonsu. Waters sends it back into the box. Ball played down by Aguirre. Cleared away by Golden with 18 seconds. Now Ortega. Gets past Waters. Now to Triplett. Ball saved by Dieppe. Still rolling in play. Going to roll out for a corner kick, and that's going to do it. So Ferrum comes into Pineville and beats Johnson & Wales 1-0 here on this warm Saturday afternoon. So Wildcats fall to 6-2 on the season. Ferrum improves to 6-2. That'll be it for us here today. We'll be back on the air with you at 5:55 on Tuesday night for volleyball, Wildcats and Sand Hills Community College. For everyone, this is Chuck Charles signing off for today. Have a good rest of your Saturday.